Hello everybody, yeah, back again, talking about the Queen. Did you know, did anybody know, that she had cousins which were in asylums? I find it very weird. It's from her mother. Her mother is, what was that then? It's obviously her sister's children. It says the names there. It says how many were in these asylums. And then what happened was the asylums closed down at the end of the 200 year, which is crazy, isn't it, into the 2000s and the rest of the crap they've done to us. And then they went into nursing homes. But there is somewhere in here, I'm sure the Queen says, preposterous, that never happened, it's no lies. But yeah, loads of people, the papers, the television, everybody, especially it said back in the 80s or 90s, whatever it was. Because I know what it was. It came out last year because in the programme on the television, they mentioned it. That Princess Margaret suddenly heard that she had cousins which were in an asylum. It comes out in the TV programme. And I can't remember which one it is now. And so that's what's brought it back to everybody's attention again. But it actually was in the attention in the 80s, 90s. Is it on this bit? I don't know, it tells you somewhere. Obviously looking it up, I'm just putting pictures in. Quite amazing yet again, I find. All these things you keep finding out, but you know, it doesn't make me want them. I want them to go. They're in charge of everything. It's evil what they are. Anyway, there you go, that was 2020. This one in the middle here, this one here looks like Princess Diana a bit. Yeah. And she looked in pictures much more like the Queen. Now we think that the Queen Mother's a man anyway. So this is a young version of the Queen Mother. Maybe it's a little boy dressed in a little boy in a dress. So here we are in the car with Princess Margaret, going to, in the programme, the asylum, where he is going to find out that she not only has 2 cousins, which she believes she's got, that she actually has 5 cousins that are in this asylum that are her cousins. So let's play that bit.
They are alive, ma'am.
You saw them?
I did.
How were they?
They are like children, ma'am. But they know who you are. And they know who your sister is. They have pictures of the whole family, which they know is their family.
Love that one, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Keeps it in pride of place, she does.
So we went and looked up what the word asylum means. Obviously, there are 2 versions of it. One is basically that you're a refugee, and the other one is that you're put in an institution for care of people who are mentally ill. You're in an institution. So how can it mean 2 things? This is how they've probably disguised our whole history with the orphan children and these places. When you went to different countries, they put you in these buildings. This is why there's so many of them and they're so big. They needed to put the people in it, and could have easily said, oh, your child died, your parents died. Now called this on the right as well, but you know, it's a mixture of either a refugee or you needed to be in hospital and cared for.
Yeah.
How can it mean 2 things? Sorry, it's a bit close. It's the same word. It means 2 things. So which one is it? Is it that you're a refugee? Or is it that you're a patient? Because you need help.
Yeah.
Which you didn't. You know, I've actually thought all the people who woke up would be put in there. All the nice people probably were put in there with a... Well, I don't know. And that's if that's real, because we don't know if any of this is real. But I just thought that was really crazy that we've got asylum, meaning it's 2 different things. I think it's the refugee one, to be honest. I don't think it was that long ago we were all refugees. I think that we're the we're miners. They're all mining and everything. Really mined this place to death before we were even born. It was over before we were born. And I think we're the great-great-grandchildren of the miners or something. I don't know. They probably don't even know what to do with us. It's just preposterous what they try and do. It's just horrible. Mind you, government means, well, in Greek means mind. Govern, mind. Govern the mind. Govern the mind. There you go. It's so simple once you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Want to say anything?
That's fine, Cam. Thank you.
What do you reckon of the Asylum bit? That it is actually two completely different things.
That's just, you know.
It's a bit weird, that, isn't it, when you think about it?
That's funny.
Yeah. Uncovering in SAMFU headquarters. Karen and Mickey.
Yep.
Well.
Lose at 10.
Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
I'll get your cousin to say hello.
Did you say cousin? Hello.
Hello.
And there are more.
More what?
More relatives. Cousins of theirs, equally afflicted.
Sit down. So then, all family together.
She's then to find out that it isn't even 2 cousins that are in there, that it's 5, and the other ones obviously are a little bit more disabled, maybe. But who knows? Do you think this story is real?
Well, does it make believe? Yeah.
How do we get this now when we never knew it before?
Yeah, it's like hiding the aristocracy that have gone.
What you need to do is, you need to go and watch a TV programme so you can find the real truth out. I don't know if that many people are that interested, really, because when you realise what it's all about, we're not that interested in this whole family anymore. But I just thought it was a bit weird that suddenly, for me, you know, out of the blue, comes this whole family now that have been in the asylum. Anyway, let's move on.
Bringing it to light.
5, Mummy. 5 members of our close family locked up and neglected.
What do you expect us to do?
Behave like human beings.
The truth is so naive, we had no choice.
They're your nieces. Daughters of your favourite brother.
They were unwell. Aunt Ranella was overwhelmed. And then the way things suddenly changed for all of us. None of us could have foreseen it.
It was it.
Well, the abdication,
Not everything that is wrong with this family can be explained away by the abdication.
Well, the abdication did change everything. You were too young to understand. Everything.
It's really bizarre, you know. It's all to do with the abdication. What the hell does that have to do with this? It's all to do with the abdication. Oh, I'll put half the family into the asylum. Yeah, let's do that then. Anyway, we kind of made it a little bit funny and it is all bizarre, and anyway, hope you enjoy it.
It's complicated.
No, it's not. It's wicked and it's cold-hearted. It's cruel. It's entirely in keeping with the ruthlessness I myself have experienced in this family. If you're not first in line, if you're an individual character with individual needs, and God forbid, an irregular temperament, if you don't fit the perfect mould of silent, dutiful supplication, then you'll be spat out, or you'll be hidden away, or worse, declared dead. Darwin had nothing on you lot. Shame on all of you.
Margaret.
No.
Margaret!
Because they just seem to love it. all the time when he fancied all these people, he was just fancying women dressed as men. I do not think that she's very feminine. I just don't. I don't know. Why can't she look at her eyebrows? She's a bit different. See, she's got this sort of shaped eyebrows, but this one doesn't. This one has man eyebrows. Why would they bother doing this? Yeah, so what's thoughts then? After all, half the royal family were in asylums. Because also, I did a video not that long ago that the Queen had a brother that died in the 60s, and I think, I never knew about him at all. My parents never mentioned him, but suddenly there was this brother. But I mean, look at those eyebrows. Do you really think that that's a woman? Anyway, we're at the end of the video. That was just a little one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Little taster.
Because it's just a bit weird, this, you know? It's just a bit weird. You can never tell if it's real anyway, because they've all died now, so...
Yeah.
So horrible. You're not right? Okay, royal family, stick him in an asylum.
Yeah.
Stick him in an asylum. Makes you think, God, I'm so lucky not to be in an asylum. So we don't have those today. I suppose the whole world is an asylum because we're living in this weird simulation thing.
Very true.
Like, yeah. Anyway, we've played all this. Thanks for helping me, Ricky.
That's okay.
Thanks, everybody. What's your thoughts?